In New Jersey, let me say this, with a teachers union that collects $130 million in dues a year from its 200,000 members across our state, in a state that has been dominated politically by a state NJEA, in every way an interest group can dominate a legislature and a series of governors. If we can make this happen in New Jersey over the course of the next 4 years, there is no excuse for anyone anywhere not to get this done. We're going to lead the way. Now, because our basic principle is this, and I know this is yours. Parents and children deserve a choice. Now, this is a very, very simple, straightforward principle that you would think, in the abstract, that no one could disagree with. But let's not stop there. Let's add the layer onto it that parents and children who are being failed by a public school system whose costs are exorbitant and whose results are insulting deserve a choice. And, you know, we don't have to look far around the country from where we are right now to know that voucher programs and experiments in school choice are working, that they're producing results. You know, here in D.C. In D.C., here, those in that program are now reading 19 months ahead of their colleagues who are outside of that program. This isn't a coincidence. We know it's not a coincidence. We know that there's over 5 million children trapped in over 10,000 failing public schools around America. And I use the word trapped, and I use it directly. They are trapped by an educational bureaucracy. They are trapped by a selfish, self-interested, greedy school union that cares more about putting money in their own pocket and in the pockets of members than they care about educating our most vulnerable and needy children around the country. And by those children, I mean very clearly, as you know, more than 50% of those children that we're talking about are in our largest cities, and they do not graduate. 50% of the children in our largest cities in America never graduate from high school. Now, in New Jersey, in the city of Newark, we are expending $24,000 per pupil in public money for an absolutely disgraceful public education system, one that should embarrass our entire state. But because my predecessor was in the pocket of the teachers union, yeah, he was. I watched it. And that's why they spent $3 million last fall on negative campaign ads against me, because they knew that I was going to stand for one simple thing. One simple thing. Our children deserve the very best education they can get, no matter who is giving it to them. And it should not be restricted to public school teachers in a public school union that cares more about how much they're paying for their health insurance than they care about whether our kids in our cities are graduating. That's disgraceful.